Hands up, don't shoot.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. Got some things we need. Man up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot. Man up,
Singing some weird song.
Hands up, don't shoot. Man up, don't shoot.
Well, I couldn't really hear you.
Have you ever met someone that was a leader but he didn't know it?
Huh?
Many rivers to cross.
He got murdered at an
Who
early
sing
age,
it?
so he never got to show it. But that
Yeah, I'm
story
not
of too many black
familiar.
brothers in the
It's
USA.
on Set It Off. No,
Sorry, I'm
not
not
Set It Off.
Every
It's
good
on
love, taking them a pure hate.
Jason's lyric soundtrack.
Hey, that Jason's lyrics sound
Cold.
nice, boy.
Cold,
That
y'all.
was
That was
nice,
cold.
boy.
The movie was terrible, but the movie was terrible. That movie was
That's a
terrible.
strong word,
Jason's
bro.
lyrics
It's
is very
terrible.
terrible.
It's some
Really?
of, listen, it's some of the worst acting you've ever
Yeah, like
seen
the
in your life.
storyline may not necessarily be that trash, but the acting is trash.
The acting is, it's not like, to say it's trash, to
It's an
be,
understatement.
yeah. It's
I feel
like,
like y'all kind of. Maybe I need to go back and watch it.
dude, go back, listen.
Maybe I need to go back
I
and watch
really
it.
don't want you to, because I don't want you to suffer through that. It's really
I
that
don't
bad.
remember it being that bad.
It's terrible.
Really?
Right.
Yes.
I got to go back and watch
You
it.
have to. It's probably worse now.
Yeah.
Serious?
But I
Well,
was
yeah,
look-
no,
it
it's
was-
probably going to be worse.
It was
now.
terrible
Yeah,
through a young man's eye. I'm fully grown now. I'm sure I could tell.
It was terrible through a young man's eye.
It was
If
terrible.
I can see bad acting then, I'm gonna see worse acting now.
I didn't really see it as bad acting back. Who was bad though?
Everyone.
Jada Pinkett was good.
Jada Pinkett was terrible.
She
Was she really?
She was not on top of her game in that movie.
Really?
What was the other?
That
What's
was
the
like a
lead
stage
dude? I can't
Oh
remember
yeah,
his
I
name.
can't remember his name.
He
He,
was
said
ter-
it was like a stage play.
He was terrible.
Really
Yes, bro. Go back and watch it.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
Suffer through.
suffer through it.
Yeah, it will be
bro.
complete suffrage.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it.
It'll be complete suffrage.
I did not think it was that bad.
It's
horrible.
It's gonna be
Yeah, maybe I
bad.
need to go back and watch it. Boy, I'm hot as hell, man. I'm burning up, boy.
Man, hey, it's gonna be you like that kind of whack movie, Inception.
Hey, Inception.
You know what? I'm done talking.
And
I'm done talking.
what I'm saying is,
I don't want to hear what you have to say. I don't care what you're saying.
They have a new movie coming out. It's called The Tenant.
Okay. Oh yeah.
And then it's kind of
No, I'm
like,
definitely gonna go see it.
I kind of want to see that.
No,
one.
you shouldn't go see it because it's the same guy who did Inception.
Well,
and you don't like good movies.
No,
but you don't like good movies, though.
I do like
So
good
don't go
movies.
see it because
I
you don't
do
like
like-
good movies.
I do like
Matter
good
of fact, you hate good movies.
I do like good
You
movies.
despise good movies.
I love
He could
good
be out here
movies.
looking like he fresh out the reserves.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
The pants and the
You know
shirt.
what I
on.
mean? Yeah.
If
Out
he-
here.
Like he been
Out
building
here, you know what I
sandcastle
mean?
walls
Out
or
here.
something.
Like if he had,
Desert Storm. You
if
know
he
what I
had some
mean?
boots on
Desert
right now,
Storm.
bro, I'll thank him for his service.
Yeah. Hey, I got this
Trying to
shirt in
get a-
Germany.
Trying to get a free meal at Applebee's. You know what I'm saying? Somebody he a
Hey,
vet,
actually,
you know what I'm saying?
I do want a free meal, but not from Applebee's. Not from
Memorial
Applebee's.
Day.
nigga. Garbage.
Oh, man. What's up, man? How y'all good?
Go for it. Go for it.
Are we gonna say welcome to the Talk That Ish podcast?
A proper intro.
You know what?
Ain't gonna get a proper intro?
I guess not. Cool. I'm doing all right.
Man,
Can't get the
welcome
proper
to
intro?
the Talk That Is podcast.
That was one of the most lame, terrible.
Welcome to
Nobody's gonna want to listen to the podcast
Welcome
with an intro
to
like
Talk
that.
Is
Talk That Ish.
Podcast.
Y'all niggas is terrible. Y'all are terrible.
Podcast.
Potty.
Shoot out to what?
Y'all are terrible.
Nobody's
Nobody's gonna want to listen to it. We just lost all 200 of our listeners.
Well, we'll get some more.
Thank y'all for rocking with us the first episode.
For the first 17.
Good day.
Oh my gosh,
to our
man.
new followers.
Terrible. That is terrible, dude.
Good day.
Terrible,
No, if they
man.
leave us down, they was never with us. So get rid of them. I don't care about
No, that's very true though. Nah, you right. But that intro, y'all got to step that up.
podcast.
Saying from the person who did nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, he's supposed to do the intro though,
I did.
and it was terrible. Step your game up. We're able to criticize one another constructively.
Well, someone else that's with the show liked it.
You got to step out and get you a towel, bro.
For real.
I got my towel right
Hey,
there.
grab that.
I'm burning
Yo,
up,
looking
man.
like a fool.
Got me down here moving mics around. And
All this looking like you stole some.
I forgot I had my ice down here too.
That's what I don't have.
I know. I don't got nothing to drink. I might need like a little table or something right here.
but we
Get
gonna
like
do-
a
I do-
little.
No, I'm not doing none of that.
I can't get like a little.
No, you can't.
Bro, we need tables.
No.
Bro, we need something right here so we can like put like right here.
No.
All right, bro. I'm gonna get us some.
Bro, what's wrong?
You never had a table. You never had a table. You just got lucky because my sub
I
is
was never
sitting right
sitting on
there.
this high of a couch.
Oh,
I can
my
reach the
gosh.
floor. I got bend all over on this mother. Reach the floor.
You Negroes is divas. Divas.
How we deal?
Can I have a table? You do
bro.
the podcast?
Next Wednesday, I expect to have a table.
Hey man,
Hey, you know what?
you gotta watch the
Lo,
little silly voice you got too.
Hey, Lo, what we gonna
Hey,
do?
bro, get off me, bro. I almost swung on
Hey,
you,
when he
boy.
come in here, these lamps is on the floor.
For real.
I'll put that lamp.
I'm telling you right
This
here.
table gonna be right here next
For
week,
real.
bro. I promise you that much.
For real.
Oh, man. Now, real talk, though. How are y'all doing?
Bro, I got a little attitude on him, man. I don't know
I'm
what's
chilling,
up,
man.
Yeah,
I'm chilling.
keep
Hey, let me
chilling.
tell you why my week has been so good. So I put my ticket in for my Jordans, my 13 Flints,
Hey,
the
bro.
navy blue and gray joints.
Hey, bro.
Tread lightly, bro.
Hey, man. So
Hey,
listen
bro.
to what happened, though.
I don't even want
No,
to
but I want to tell y'all, and I want to tell our listeners.
Bro, no.
What can I tell the listeners? Can I tell the listeners?
Because I told your little ragged ass about it.
Can I tell my
never
listeners?
told
No.
you. Because that could be my ticket.
You tweet, bro.
Can we tell the listeners?
B.
Bro, tell them what?
What happened?
We don't care.
No,
My ticket got pulled.
Hey,
I'm going to pick up my Flints on Saturday. You know what I mean? From finish line. Y'all should be happy for
I'm
me.
around this nigga, bro.
Y'all should be happy for me.
Hey, my man.
Why ain't y'all happy for y'all friends,
Hey, my
man?
man.
We would've
Why
said-
ain't y'all happy for y'all friends?
You with the new
Hey,
shoes.
Nah, but why ain't y'all happy for y'all friends?
You with the new shoes. Let me holler at you.
I'm getting some Flint Saturday, too.
Yep.
Y'all some
I'm going to
haters,
get stuff I
man.
can't even wear, but I'm going to get
Y'all
some.
some haters. See, man, if it was y'all, I celebrate with my friends when they get to come up.
Yeah, man.
I celebrate
I
with my
will
friends.
later.
Yeah, glad you
Hey,
better
listen,
than me.
You know, I need new friends.
I'm going to
I
celebrate
need new
with
friends.
you
Nah,
if I get mine.
No, man.
Just don't wear 'em
I
around
need
me.
new friends.
Because he didn't care nothing about him.
They didn't.
Like, we've been the main
person
ones.
that they
We
cared
been the
the
main
least
ones
about
talking
him.
about him, bro.
The person cared
Can
the
I say
least about
something
him.
real quick? Just real quick. Just because I didn't say anything doesn't mean that I didn't have my eye on them.
Bro, having your eye on him
Like,
and
stop.
literally,
Stop.
I'm
Bro,
going to be devastated.
we were
the
ones both
like if
pushing
you
it.
Devastated?
like if you didn't get him, you would have been okay.
I mean, it's a shoe.
I'm not okay. See,
I'm not okay.
That's what I'm saying,
I was
bro.
literally pissed off that day.
That's what I'm saying,
Like
bro.
I was like literally mad.
I was literally mad 'cause I hadn't got the email yet about going to check.
Yo,
So-
I didn't get an email either. You didn't get an email.
You did get an email.
I did not get an email.
You probably because you
I
won.
went and checked the app.
Yeah, I got it.
Like you were supposed
No,
to do.
like in your promotions thing on the Gmail is there.
it says it's gonna see you.
It said
email.
go- it said-
I didn't get an email.
I got
went
an
to the app,
email, but it was after the fact.
Y'all
though.
fault.
Yeah,
B.
y'all. What you mean our fault?
Know what I mean? Y'all fault.
Hey man, you better, like bro, like chill.
Man, why don't
bro.
y'all celebrate with y'all friends? That's what I want to know.
Because you don't really want them.
If I didn't want them, I wouldn't have put my
No,
ticket
no.
in.
See, like if you didn't get them, you already said you would be okay.
So that means I didn't want them?
You don't want them like I want them.
For
That
real.
doesn't make any sense.
You don't want them
Why does that matter?
Like
I want them.
it does matter.
You
'cause
don't
I
want
really
'em, though.
want them.
Oh my God.
And
You
I'm
don't
gonna be
want
like-
them, want them.
You don't.
You
Like,
double
I'm
the
a-
want.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna be hurt if I don't get them, bro.
Y'all be all right. Y'all be all right, man. It's just a shoe.
Then let me get your ticket. Then.
Yeah, let me get your ticket.
No, because I want them.
But it's just a shoe.
You be alright.
Yeah, but I want them.
I give
be
you
They're
50
shoes that I want.
I give you 50 extra,
No.
but you don't. It's just a shoe.
No.
Okay.
No.
Watch your
Rub
back,
around
my
me. Rub around me.
No. I will wear them around you.
Hey, hey,
Matter of fact, I'm going to wear them on the podcast next
bro.
week.
All right. Good luck.
Hey,
Good luck.
hey, don't wear them shoes. B, don't wear them shoes around me, bro.
I bet money. I'm going to have them on the podcast. I'm going to be putting them up.
Yeah,
you
you
know what
gonna
I
be
mean?
on the podcast
So,
with your
yeah,
socks,
so
nigga.
everybody
I'm gonna
can see
take them
them.
off your foot, yo.
Right on camera.
I'm gonna
bro.
take them
I'm
right
that's
on the
all
camera.
Hey,
bro.
listen, I wear clean socks.
That's cool.
You know
That's
what I mean?
cool.
I work
Yeah, I
clean
hope so. We gonna find out.
We gonna find out.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
Y'all doing all
Ain't
right,
even
though?
worthy of the 13s, bro.
No.
What? I have the Concords,
Yeah, man.
which are the better ones, in my opinion.
Okay, you right.
Okay.
So let me get the 13.
No.
Okay, word, man.
I need some blue shoes. I ain't got no
okay.
blue shoes.
How do you wear blue?
That's why I'm getting blue shoes to get clothes that match with the blue. Ain't that what people do? I got gray. I got gray in my
all right,
closet.
man. Yeah, it's been
Okay.
Reece, so how was your day, man?
It was cool
How was
till
your day?
now.
Haters. Haters.
Like he couldn't wait to talk about that.
He
on the
couldn't wait
podcast,
to say it.
He
It's
couldn't-
good news. You
No,
asked
no.
how my week's been. And it's been great
We
so
wasn't even
far.
on you yet. You took the liberty to want to step in.
Here's the thing. You stop talking.
No, I didn't. I
Y'all
was
wanted to
still
get on
talking.
something
And you
else.
said, let me say something.
You know what I'm saying? Are we
Come
going
on.
to run the tape back?
I
You stop
don't
talking.
care about rubber. No, you stepped in. I paused.
It was the longest pause
Doesn't mean
ever.
I was-
It was the longest pause
You
ever.
interrupted him.
You interrupted.
I did not.
You
I
should
didn't-
apologize.
Okay, let's not talk about interrupting.
Like, he been-
because that is your favorite thing to do.
He been thinking who? He been thinking all week
No, I haven't.
since he got that thing. I'm gonna talk about this on the podcast.
Hey, real talk, I really haven't. I have not even thought about it.
I don't believe you.
I don't either.
It doesn't make it any less true.
It's not true,
It's not.
It doesn't make it any less true whether you believe it or not.
but it's not true. You're lying.
What?
Hey, bro, don't
You
lead
tell
over
us
here,
how
bro.
good how your day been.
Don't lead over here,
I
bro.
told
Don't
you it was
give
cool
my
until I
space,
sat
man.
down here.
Bro, you
real.
have nice shoes on.
It's
So
not. It's not the Flints, bro.
they aren't the Flints.
I would trade these for the Flints in a heartbeat.
They nice though.
Let's skip these shoes.
Man, will you moderate this
Nah,
podcast?
bro, cause you irritated me.
Like,
And you
I'm
know
really
you
in my
did.
feelings right now, bro.
And
You
know
knew-
you did.
You knew what you was gonna
Man.
do, bro.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I didn't.
You know what you doing, bro.
Nope.
Right, bro.
I'm just trying to podcast. That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to podcast.
You gotta get podcast.
But y'all caught up on some other stuff. I'm trying to podcast.
Bro, you disrespectful.
Please stop pointing at me, yo. Like, please stop.
I'm trying to podcast. I don't know what y'all trying to do.
Bro, don't point at me,
It's
bro.
on my face, bro.
Double points. Double points.
Bro,
bro.
you disrespectful.
Double
bro.
point.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway,
I'm pointing
man.
with these hands.
I had a cool day, man. My day was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Relaxing day. Good weather. Like I said, I kind of like the weather, man. It started raining, but
It's been cloudy all week too.
it's been a nice little day,
nasty.
man. Yeah, man. There's something we want to address real quick, man.
Yeah.
Why it's on, man. Recently, man, we had a situation that happened where another black man was killed by the cops.
Mm-hmm.
And
Sorry.
I think I one of the things is like what kind of threw me off, was hard for me to like look at,
Yeah.
is you see a picture of the officer with his hands in his pocket,
Right. Right.
with his knee on the back of his neck, so casual,
Yeah.
and you see a lifeless body under him,
Right.
and he seems to give zero cares.
Yeah.
I would think that if your knee is on somebody, if you don't even like feel them moving or anything, like you should be smart enough to check. Or like I don't know, it's just
Bro, like, this was my thing that made me mad because, like, when you watch the video, while he's got his knee on the man's neck, bro, two cops just standing there, not one facing towards the crowd doing nothing, the other one standing over. Another cop comes over, reaches down, checks this man's pulse, and walks off. Like,
Yeah.
if you got to check somebody's pulse, like, bro, like,
Yeah. Real talk.
and after he checked it to walk off, and dude still sits there with his knee on his neck. This man is not moving.
Mm-hmm.
He's not fighting back. And you're just standing there casually. Like on this man's neck, and the other people that just, like, the other police officers that just stood there.
Yeah.
Like it was okay. When this is a known illegal tactic.
Right.
Like,
right.
the tactic
Yeah.
of what he
Yeah.
was doing was illegal.
Yeah. I just found that out.
So
yeah.
my thing
uh-huh.
is, like, even if the cops, felt a certain way that the man, was resisting arrest, something about doing a legal tactic to people who are supposed to be upholding the law.
Right.
So one of the cops should have said, "Hey, man, you can restrain them, but you can't do that."
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
and
And the thing, he was already restrained. He had on cuffs. He
Like,
was
what-
done.
What was he gonna do to five cops?
Yeah,
in
like he was
handcuffs, bro?
done.
on the ground.
On the
What
ground.
you
yeah,
gonna do?
like yeah. It's,
And one of the things that I saw someone say on Facebook or something was like, cops always asking people in the neighborhoods and everything to speak up when something goes
I
wrong.
think B
right.
put this.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
saying, cops will ask you to snitch on your friends.
Yeah.
But then they'll protect and cover their
Talking
friends
about
when they do
protect the
something
badge.
wrong. And like I said, yeah, like keep that same energy. Because I'm like, y'all seen dude was obviously cutting his oxygen off and they just let it ride. And even now, at least at the time of this podcast is being recorded, like none of them have been arrested.
Right.
Not one of them.
They fired, but
and I'm like, and
arrested.
people are like applauding them being fired. And I'm like, no. Because let's say if that was me and I had my knee on some dude's throat or whatever and he dies, I'm getting arrested immediately. Right. They at my door.
It don't matter what
I'm in jail. Yeah, it don't matter what happened.
I could be screaming self-defense.
Exactly.
It's gonna be investigated.
I would be in jail. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, that's the frustrating part for me. And I'm like, and then they wonder why we get out here and protest. They wonder why Kaepernick taking the knee. They doing all this. I'm like, none of these niggas has ever been prosecuted. None of them. And I'm like, the evidence is right there on tape. And I'm sick of these, I was about to say white people. It's not all of them. I don't want to generalize. But a lot of these people, they bring up stuff like, well, what about black on black crime? Or what about just comply and this won't happen? Or just don't break the law. And I'm telling you, dude, like, it brings a certain kind of rage to me when I see people make those kind of comments. Like, and it almost brings tears to my eyes because I'm just like, y'all don't understand this kind of oppression. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been, you know what I'm saying, held up by cops at gunpoint. You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm riding black. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I remember me and my brother being pulled over and, you know, us being harassed because, I mean, my brother, he was 6'2", big dude. And they looking at us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that it's frustrating. So when people make really dumb statements like, just comply, it's like, dude, you don't. Unfortunately, that's not how it works when you black. Because we see dude was complying, George Floyd, and he's still dead.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I cried today behind it.
Bro. Yeah. It's frustrating, bro.
It was so frustrating. I was so mad, and I'm asking God, like, why us?
Right.
Like, what do we do?
Yeah.
Because, like you said, man, like, people don't know what it's like. Yeah. I've been in the same situation like you and your bro. We got pulled over because the cop said my brother looked at him wrong.
Yeah.
While we riding by.
Yeah. And I'm like, dude, what?
Guns pulled on me. I get pulled over. They get out their car with guns talking about my car.
Yeah.
Was registered, was reported as a car that was stolen. Like you couldn't read my tag.
Like, fam.
You followed me for 2 blocks. You couldn't read my tags to see that this car was not reported stolen.
Exactly.
And then you couldn't come and ask. And then, like, I got pulled over one time. Cars obviously in my name.
Yeah.
I handed him my driver's license and stuff, bro. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Whose car is this?"
Yeah.
And then I'm in Blue Springs. It's like 12:30. Like a little bit after midnight. And they like, "What are you doing in this neighborhood?"
Yeah.
Like, I ain't did nothing.
Exactly. Not breaking any laws. But because I'm in a nice car in a nice neighborhood late at night and I'm black, it's a problem. Yeah.
And I guess I think, like I said, we see the videos of harassment.
Right.
Like that's just constant. Like you just go through, you see that constantly. You see that.
Yeah.
And then you see this is like a
next level.
1-up. Like,
100%.
Like we harassing y'all, and guess what? We killing y'all too.
Right.
And it's
we can do it. We can get away with it.
Yep.
And it's like this, like down to the Trayvon Martin thing. Like down to it's like they're saying that that a certain part of lives really doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. And we're going to show you that time and time again. Right. Like time and time again.
And it's going to keep happening because they're not making an example out of these bad cops. I mean, of course, because we're not saying every cop is bad, but they're not making an example of these bad
The cops
ones.
are on the defensive.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Like it's crazy to me because you hear, like, I remember I got into like a whole Twitter. I don't even comment on stuff. On Twitter. I mean on IG.
Yeah.
But like a whole debate with this lady, and then I guess it turns out that she was like it was a cop.
Okay.
And she tried to she said that towards the end.
Yeah.
I'm like, I could tell you was a cop by the first couple of sentences that you was talking about because she's all defending and all this stuff.
Bruh.
It's like, listen, man, you can't. First of all, what he did was he did so he wasn't supposed to do anyway.
Right.
And he shouldn't have done it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, man. Like, what I'm saying is this. I want to be handled with the same care as everybody else.
Right, 100%.
I want you to use all that politeness that you got when you pull over the Billy Bobs, Karens, and Bobs, all them.
Yeah.
The same way you pulling over Jamal and all them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
show me the same respect.
Like I want the same type of respect.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, dude, like I said, they talking about, like, you know, the people riding and throwing stuff at police cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I don't know what to tell you. Like, this
exactly.
is the result.
This is the result. Exactly,
I don't know what to tell you. Like, I brought this on y'all selves.
100%. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I guess the mayor speaking now, he mad about it to whatever.
Yeah, I saw that.
But like my thing is this, man. Like, be mad, but when you're in a position of power, man, like, do something about it.
Yeah. And I was seeing, I saw this interview. I was watching it actually before y'all got here, and he was like answering questions, and he was saying, like, he's already, like, basically asked or told whoever the DA, whoever they are or whatever, like, they need to arrest this dude and charge him. See, he already told him. You know what I'm saying? And then he was just like, it's up to them now. Like, he can put it in front of them and say, hey, man, y'all need to arrest this cat. But it's just like, after that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm like, man, this stuff gonna keep happening until they making the example out of one of these cops and let them know, like, this is not acceptable. Period. So the next time it happened, it's jail time. Like, period. Like, it's murder.
I believe that it's kind of like you was the school district, and they had a black superintendent, and the superintendent tried to get everyone this certain training on how to deal with minorities and how to teach minorities, because because there was a big population of minorities that weren't being successful. And they had a lot of, like, white teachers that was teaching them. So he tried to get some training to try to get them to understand how you teach two minorities and understand and stuff like that. They ran him out of the school district. They ran him out. And I feel like the same thing like with the cops. They need some type of training. And they need some type that's embedded in them. Just like all this other stuff that's embedded in them. But it's like nothing's like they're not doing anything. Like, there's no type of like they're not doing anything. And the reason I can say that without knowing all this stuff is because I don't see an effect on it. I don't see it going on. When I see a video of a guy getting pulled over because the cop says in the video, when you drove by me and saw me, your jaw dropped. He literally said that. He said the reason I pulled you over because when you drove by me, your jaw dropped. Like, what type of stuff is that? What type of
there's
stuff
no
is
reason
that,
to pull
man?
me over. Like,
so like I said, man, this stuff it pisses me off, and I don't see it getting any better.
You know what pisses me off, man? It's like, I done seen videos of white people getting pulled over. And acting a plum.
Cussing the cops
out, resisting arrest, telling them what they ain't have no right to do. All of these type of things, and the cop is so nice. So respectable with them. So patient. With them, giving them chance after chance, trying to compromise with them. And it's like,
and then turn around and tell us just comply.
And the amount of, I put it on my status, like, white people need to speak up about the injustice.
100%.
Some of us like, well, when I do, people tell me to stay in my lane. I'm like, no, it's a way that you do it. You can't speak up as if you understand. But you can't speak up as if you have a heart for justice. And a heart for what's happening to it. So I challenge all my, because I know, white people that we know that don't say nothing. That haven't spoken up and said anything about it. And I'm just like, you can't ride the wave and say you cool with me, say you love me, say you care about me as a person. But when stuff like this happens, hitting me up and just saying you feel for me or feel for us ain't enough.
Yeah.
No, you use your voice to reach the people that I can't reach.
Yeah, no, that's real.
You know, like they ain't gonna listen to me because I'm a black man.
Right.
And forget if you get people so worried about backlash, man. I don't care. Like, and that's how they gotta get. Like, this is wrong. And I don't care what somebody or my other Caucasian friends have to say about it.
Yeah.
Just because I'm white don't mean I gotta be silent about this if I feel a certain way in my heart.
Right.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be silent.
I don't want to see nobody getting mistreated.
Yeah.
You know, even if I see a cop kill a white man, I'm not gonna be cool with that.
Right. Yeah.
Because it's not what's up.
Because that's not what we want.
Yeah, it's injustice, period.
We're not saying, like, treat them bad like you treat us bad.
Right.
No, we saying treat us good like you treat them good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Treat us the same.
Nobody wants that. You know what I'm saying?
That's also like where, and then I'm gonna be done talking, but it's like this stuff happens, and then people are like, "Why are y'all saying Black Lives Matter when all lives matter?" And it's like, no one said all lives did not matter, but the matter at hand right now is that black people are being killed by cops, and then they try to break out the stats. Oh, more white people are killed by cops than black people, or whatever. And it's like, okay, first of all, we're a smaller percentage of the population.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two, I'm like, more often than not, black people are being killed by cops, and it's so unjustified.
Yeah.
That we keep seeing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's being caught on tape, and it's like, the thing is, like we just said, like, so let's say if a white man or white woman is killed by a cop also. The problem is like none of these cops are being prosecuted. Right. That's the overall problem.
No.
So let's say
I would say this, you're wrong. Our cops being prosecuted.
Okay.
The black cop that shot the white woman.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. Jail time.
Point still stands.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's frustrating.
If you don't see the corruption, come
it's
on,
nuts,
man. Like, stop.
It's nasty.
Like
it's
I said,
nasty,
stop
bro.
playing with me, man.
I didn't even know about that.
Bro,
yeah, I didn't even know about that.
The lady, she came up. If something happened where he accidentally, like, shot this white lady and killed her. He's a black cop.
Yeah.
Done. Gone.
See?
And my thing is like that. Like, this girl gonna post, man, like on my status talking about, I believe the problem is bigger than a race issue. It's a humanity problem. Where is our humanity? When are we going to stop treating our fellow man this way? I'm sure that I will get slammed for saying it is more than a race issue, but I truly believe this. Like, it would be more than a race issue if it just wasn't happening to one race.
Right.
If it's a humanity problem, this is happening to all humanity.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my thing with it. Like, if you say it's a hard issue,
you'll see everybody complaining about the cops.
Right.
Everybody would be scared of the cops coming pull them behind.
And that's not the case.
and that's my
not
thing.
the
Like,
case.
if you say, some people say, well, it's a heart issue. I'm like, yes, it is a heart issue because hate is a hard thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, it is a heart issue, but it's a racial issue underneath that.
Right.
So
exactly.
it's an issue of the heart, and it's racism that is defined as.
Right.
Some people's issue of the heart is pride.
Yeah.
It may still be a heart issue, but it's still another label to this.
Right. Yeah.
That you're trying to avoid and paint as something else. And I get tired of people like this. It's just a humanity issue. It's a
trying
heart
to throw
issue.
a Christian spin on it.
Yeah. She's an associate pastor.
Yeah. No.
It's not a humanity issue. Yes, it ain't all humanity not affected. If we want to be the spiritual route, yes, it's a sin issue. That sin is racism.
Right.
So let's call it what
injustice.
it is. It's injustice.
Yeah.
Like, period. So stand up for injustice. You know what I'm saying? Like,
try to label it as no humanity issue. You ain't affected by it.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest problem because they're not affected by it. So because they're not affected by it, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's out of sight, out of mind, really, until it's put in their sight, and then even when it's put in their sight, it's a spin put on it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm like, dude, stand up for justice for all people. The thing is like, it's disproportionately towards black people right now. And like I said, the issue is cops aren't being prosecuted, period. I mean, except for the case of your dude.
Yeah.
But I'm like, other than that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm speaking of white cops. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not being prosecuted. So again, if a white cop goes and kills a white man and is not prosecuted, that's just as wrong as a white cop killing a black man and not being prosecuted. It's just as wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to be made an example of. Like, y'all need, I'm sorry, I'm getting mad, but I was about to say, y'all niggas ain't above the law that y'all supposed to be holding up.
Right.
How y'all gonna be above the law that y'all supposed to be holding up? Like, who's policing the police? Nobody.
They need to change the policies because I'm gonna tell you, they are getting the police officers and people are getting off over policies.
Yeah, 100%.
So
I totally agree.
So if I follow the policy,
I totally agree.
then I can do what I want.
But the policy is I felt threatened.
But see, here's the thing. Though.
That's the crazy thing.
That's what needs to change.
No, I feel you. Yeah,
and you know what I'm saying?
you.
Like I said, the lady that shot the black. She saw a black guy.
Mm-hmm.
Someone about she pulled up on him. He was having cars for him. She ended up shooting the dude, killing him. Anyway,
Yeah.
She said that she was literally scared for her life.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, if you're that scared for your life, you need to choose a different position.
Yeah.
You need a different career.
Because
100%.
your position calls you to be calm and collective in the midst of these type of situations.
Yeah,
and listen, these people that you have guns in front of, that you're threatening to shoot all this, they don't have any training. You the one with the training.
Exactly.
You're the one that's supposed to behave like you've had some type of training. But you the one that shoot people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's so crazy that this stuff has been going on for years.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're just catching stuff on camera now.
Right.
This stuff been going on since the beginning of time.
100%.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just like we're recording and people are filming this stuff.
Yeah.
This is stuff is sickening.
100%.
And there's no excuse for it.
Yeah.
Your justification for anything about this is ignorant.
100%.
It's a complete ignorant. Only ignorance should try to justify this.
Yeah.
Because there's no justifying it. It was he killed that man, and he knew at what he was doing that could kill a person because he was told not to do that that way.
Exactly.
Facts, bro.
Exactly.
Perfectly said, man.
And then they wonder why, like, we fear the police. This is why. And not only that, like, our history shows that we should, because police were used to enforce slavery and Jim Crow and all that kind of stuff back in the day. Cops were used to enforce that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And like that wasn't too long ago. Jim Crow, that wasn't too long ago.
Trying to make it like
so of course
we're
we gonna be scared of the people who were used to enforce to keep us oppressed. Like, duh. It only makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the whole thing is frustrating, man. It really is.
Your niece here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we need to play some music now to bring the mood back up. Man.
I'm good, man.
I'm good. Like I said, I'm good. It's just
I'm gonna keep on speaking out about it, man.
I'm glad I was able to say something about it on a platform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Use your platforms, man.
Yeah, use them responsibly.
Yeah,
real talk,
and
man.
that's real talk. Like I said, it would have been an injustice if we went on here and just went along the podcast like that and something happened.
Yeah.
Let me say to my white friends, fans, and all that, I love y'all. I don't have no ill feeling towards white people. I don't want to come across that. I just want justice for my culture, man.
100%.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Love
man.
God, love yourself, love people.
Yeah.
That's simple for me, man.
Yeah. Rest in peace to, George Floyd.
Yeah, man.
Prayers to his family,
Absolutely.
his friends, and even all the other, like the young black lady who got killed in her house by them cops, and just quite a what's his name, Ahmaud Arbery.
Yep.
And then, just some of the guys in the past, like really rest in peace to all those guys. And like I said, man, just prayers for their friends and family.
Yeah, man. Keep hope, y'all.
Yeah. Right.
Keep hope.
Yeah, man. So we want to switch gears, man. We want to switch gears.
Put some music right there. So.
We want to switch gears, man. All right. So what's up, man? We done spoke freely about this, but everybody got
something a little bit more uplifting or funny.
All right,
I'll speak freely.
All right,
okay, what you got?
Listen, man, I'm gonna speak freely. I've been fighting the battle for years of my life, man.
Okay,
years of my life.
Sparring.
And I'm gonna go into depth of it, not right now, probably on Facebook or something like that at a later time. But no, like I struggle with like you know how women always make it seem like they struggle with like decisions, perm, natural. You know, is it they have this high expectation like on their appearance.
Yeah.
Honestly, I struggled with that at one point when it came to hair.
Okay.
Because, you know, we was kind of like, either you got the long hair, the braids, looking dope growing up like that.
Yeah.
Or, like, the thing for real was waves.
Yeah.
And so it's like, you buying the grease, you buying the do-rag, you doing all this stuff.
What is it, Dax or
Dude?
like,
Trying to get waves.
Sport waves?
And I was doing all I could. Like, do-rag 20, like, almost... If I wasn't anywhere I couldn't wear it, I had a do-rag on. Brush,
I had a little mark around your head.
Only to take it off, and probably like 5 minutes later, it looked like I ain't even brushed my hair. Like, I just always just didn't have that grade, bro.
Hilarious.
And it was kind of like, I would walk around with a brush all the time, just brushing my hair. Like, just so I could look halfway decent. And like, I always had that struggle because I sent my dad from like my bro, he had this thick hair. He put a do-rag on, his waves is deep and pop, like side, back, and top. Like,
hilarious.
I'm like, man, this is what you gotta have. You know what I'm saying? That's what you need. So like, then as I got, you know, definitely as I hit 30, hair started thinning out.
Okay.
So now I'm getting even more self-conscious about that. So like, man, I gotta keep my hair low so nobody see this thinning spot up top.
Keep the hat on.
Like looking at different treatments. Like I gotta get my hair back. Can't be out here like LeBron.
Oh man,
like,
that's hilarious. Dude.
I'm going through all the thing. Like I start having to wear it so low, man. I was just like, you know what? I'm done. Like I'm tired of fighting, tired of going back and forth.
Let it go, man.
Where I would cut it, and then like 2 days later, it would grow back enough for the thin spot. You know, black ice just wasn't my thing. Like I would go,
hilarious.
You know, so you know, I was encouraged a couple times, like just let it go. Like just do it. And I'm just like, man, I'm gonna keep holding on. Then I went low kind of Friday on it, like super low as I probably been. I think B was with me when we was at Ugly Joe's.
Yeah.
Then I was just like, the next day I was like, you know what?
Yeah, let it go, man.
I'm let it go. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the ball life, man, and I'm here now, man.
Yeah,
I'm representing. It feels good.
Welcome to the club, boy.
It's like liberating.
Welcome to the club.
I feel liberated out here, man. You know when a girl first go through a breakup and they cut their hair off, you know they show they change.
I was about to say, is that what happens? They cut their hair off?
Hey,
that's the go-to?
A big chop, bro, always happens. Not
really?
Always, but a lot of times, bro.
Hey, man, I might need to start hollering at women after they break up then. Yeah. I love short hair on women. You know what I mean?
You just broke up then.
They get the nose ring and everything. I'm in there.
You're going through it, ain't
you? I like it. I'm in there. With the women with the short hair that just broke up. You know what I mean? What up?
I like it though, man. I'm feeling real smooth out here. You know, I'm
telling you, boy. That's what I'm saying, man. Now that you bald, you get a nice little young lady. She rub on her head. You lay your head on her lap. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's the best feeling ever.
That's vibe.
It's the vibe. Drawback, as you already know, it's the sweat. As y'all can see.
Oh, yeah.
You have nothing to catch the sweat.
Bro.
You have nothing to catch it.
Bro, I'll just be out here just pouring now. I'm like, man, I always knew I sweat heavy.
I thought something was wrong with me.
Yeah,
I'm like, no, I ain't got nothing to catch it.
Man.
You got to start walking around strapped with that towel, bro.
What if I put Vaseline? What the hell?
You probably burn your head.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
Real.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Bro.
What are you talking about right now?
Yeah.
What do you put on your head to make it just oil?
Lotion.
Okay, just lotion.
Yeah, just lotion. That's it. Yeah.
That's a dry ball head.
Yeah, nah. It's got to be smooth for the lady hands. Yeah.
I'm out here though, man. You know what I'm saying? Check me out.
I had some hair issues when I was in high school too. I had some hair issues. Like, real talk, I'm trying to be funny.
What is he on right now?
No, I feel like you're not trying to be funny.
He act like I didn't see him in high school.
No, I thought you're not trying to be funny. So, my whole thing is I wanted braids and stuff, right? In high school, right? And so...
When I met you, you had braids.
Listen, bro. Can you listen? All right, man. And so, for the longest time, I was growing my hair out, right?
Uh-huh.
But the size of my head, my hair wouldn't grow.
Yeah.
Like, it was just the top part of it. Mm-hmm. And so, I remember, just being really, mad. And I used to always keep a do-rag on my hair. Mm-hmm. Because the size of my hair would never grow. But then I had to cut it all off for my size to finally grow and get braids. So, I can feel what y'all saying.
Bro, you don't have any idea what I went through.
Yeah, so my speak freely.
Yeah, man, just move on.
Yeah, we just gonna keep it moving.
Yeah, man.
What are y'all?
That story was useless.
I'm saying.
You know what that reminds me of? Let me tell you what it reminds me of. There's always that one guy, like, in the group who, like, try to one-up you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, I had lost my hair until I cut it off and it all grew back.
To try
Like,
to
fam,
fam.
you don't have these kind of issues. What are you talking about? When the last time you started thinning? Oh, never. Exactly. Yeah, keep looking at that phone. Yeah, no. Keep looking at it as you should be. I speak freely.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Okay, so what is up with this new generation where, like, everything is, like, gay, like, in terms of, like, things men do? So this girl says, it's gay as F for a man to take a nap. Not only did she say that, then here comes this guy, and he agrees. He said, I ain't gonna lie, taking naps is a female trait. And I'm like, and then he says, man, how you got all that extra time to sleep when you could be making moves? And I'm like, okay, first of all, to say that it's gay to take a nap, that's number one. And then
I'm sleepy.
Yeah, like, rest is good.
I can't be tired.
Yeah, like, so now I'm gay because I want a nap?
Making what type of move? What are you talking about?
And then I'm like, I thought that was a thing of the past where people was what is it? No sleep gang or grind gang, team no sleep.
All grind, no
That's
rest.
Dumb as hell.
Right.
Like, billionaires rest. What are y'all talking about?
Niggas working, nigga, I'm out here getting it.
Yeah, it's like, all right, well, tire yourself out then, stupid.
And I did, because I was stupid.
It's the dumbest thing ever.
That's
and then,
stupid.
you know what, Kev on stage, he was talking about a post where somebody said that it's gay to see two men having breakfast. And I'm like, so niggas can't even have breakfast together no more? Like, what is the world coming to?
Right.
What is the world? Like,
how is that
I can't take a nap or have breakfast with the homies without my sexuality coming into question?
I was going to have breakfast with the homies and then come home and probably take a nap.
Yeah. Like,
real.
In that order.
That's what I'm going to do. And there's no gay bone in my body.
That's crazy, man.
It's the craziest thing. I don't know what's up with these kids today.
Man, people just so homophobic, man.
Yeah. No, real talk.
I think because sexuality is in homosexuality in general is more accepted, that more people have come out with it and they do it freely. So now I think it's kind of that extra mile to make sure you're not looked at.
But being tired is gay now?
Taking naps is ridiculous.
Being tired is a female, so only women can take naps these days?
If anything, it's a baby's trait.
It ain't even a baby's trait. Like, a baby just, it's like, hey man, I just came to this unfamiliar place. Like, I just want to sleep. Yeah, like what?
I mean,
it's crazy. It's one of the dumbest things I ever seen.
Making moves doing what?
Nothing.
Rich people
making moves.
Rich people are making money while they sleep.
Exactly. Like, shut up. It's the dumbest thing I ever heard.
They just want that chick, 'cause she must be cute or something.
No, she wasn't.
Oh. You know some niggas just be out here agreeing. Like, yeah, they'll agree with anything.
Dudes who agree with chicks that's cute, but like they just trying to do it just because they think they're cute.
Females
that's so
don't even
trash.
like it.
Number one, they don't like it.
They don't.
Number two, it's like, dude, like that's not gonna get her for you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you on right now?
What you want her to get like?
Oh,
Like,
my God.
you get it. You understand.
Yeah, exactly.
What a sucker.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's what sucker. That's a good
What a
word.
sucker,
No,
man.
that's a good word. That is a sucker move. Like, real talk.
Like, bro.
That's trash, man.
I'll get on their status and disagree in a second.
Oh man, did you really have a speak freely? Or
Yeah, I did. I did.
That the whole trying to. I feel you. That wasn't it.
No. I want to. Well, I want something I want to ask y'all opinion on.
Okay, got you.
All right. Here's this goes. Set it up.
All
right. Let's say that both of y'all
Yeah.
are y'all are well off. Mm-hmm. When I say well off, like y'all are millionaires.
Okay.
Millionaires, like y'all won't go broke. Y'all won't go broke. Like,
I like
y'all
it.
kids are set.
I like it. I like
You
it
know what I'm saying?
already.
And you meet a young lady, and you know like y'all was dating for a while, and you say, hey, you know, it's marriage time. Like, you know, you want to get married, right?
Okay.
And then you say, hey, I want you to sign a prenup. You know what I'm saying? So you want to sign a prenup.
Yeah.
And she says, okay, whatever. Like she'll do it.
Yeah.
So you get the paperwork drawn up and everything like that. You get the paperwork drawn up, and she's not. So y'all just you paying for the wedding like you doing something, wedding costs and bread.
Yeah.
But you ain't even balling. You beyond balling. You something else.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, you paying for all, you spending money, whatever. And it's like 3 months out, she hasn't signed it. And so you're saying, hey, you know, we're booking, like we getting all these people together, we're booking all this stuff and buying all this stuff. Like you need to get on these papers.
Yeah.
So you can sign it. And she like, you know, I'm gonna sign it. I've just been busy, whatever. So it gets down to like a week before the week before the wedding.
Yikes.
And she changes and she says, hey, I want this other pastor to marry us.
Okay.
Not the pastor y'all been going to, it's just some other pastor. And you say, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just sign these papers. And she says, I'm gonna sign them. Come the wedding day. It's like it's like wedding day. And she has not signed those papers. And like, what do you do in this situation?
I ain't getting married.
Yeah, if I'm that serious about it,
if I'm that serious,
we're gonna push it off.
And I done had to say this many times. You keep saying that you're going to do it, but you haven't done it. That tells me you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And if that's my 100% stance on us getting married, is I'm not going to get one without this, I'm not getting married.
Yeah.
Because to me, for you to keep saying that, and then didn't do it, now I can't trust you.
100%.
So now I think that you after something. Because I would rather you had that discussion with me way before now and communicate your uncomfortability with it or how you feel about it.
Yeah.
And let's have that honest conversation. And then maybe we can come to some type of agreement with it all instead of you manipulating the aspect, continue to say that you're going to do something that you never really had intention on doing in the first place.
Exactly. Because let's be real, that's what it is. It's manipulation.
Yeah.
And lying. That's why you haven't signed it yet.
Yeah. And so what if the day of the wedding, like once you say that it's canceled, right?
Yeah.
She comes in there and crying, talking about, okay, I sign it. I just want to get married. I sign it.
I'm done.
I'll be like, nah, we good.
Yeah. Like we need to take some time to reevaluate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they shouldn't have took all of this for us to get you to sign.
You crying now? Like, what you crying for?
Yeah. Okay. So
because you're embarrassed.
Yeah.
You thought you was gonna get me.
Yeah. Like what?
So like this actually happened.
Happened
to Steven Jackson.
Steven Jackson,
the basketball
player.
Yeah.
Okay,
basketball player. And so what happened was, like when I said, like she switched pastors, right?
Yeah.
She switched pastors, and the pastor she got was a pastor that didn't believe in prenups. And so when he was saying that the wedding was off,
I would never marry that woman.
He was saying how, you know, that's not of God getting a prenup or stuff like that. He was trying to change your mind and all that. And he said, well, the reason why he didn't say okay because like she agreed to it at the end was like, you know, anybody knows that if you sign something out of duress, when you go to court, it ain't gonna hold up.
100%. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it was like that's crazy to really want to marry somebody and you have to go through that.
Yeah, skip that. Nah, I ain't. Nah.
That sucks that he had to go through that.
Yeah, like seriously,
somebody he really wanted to marry.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Do y'all believe in prenups? What y'all think?
I'm with it.
You with it? Is you rolling?
Yeah.
Prenup? You rolling?
I'm with it.
You know what? I feel like the type of person she is. Prenup. I just like stuff started running through my head. You don't know nobody. You don't trust. Don't trust me. Yeah, prenup. and this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not like we were like if we started from the bottom and you rose up with me.
Yeah.
To me, that's different
100%.
than when I already got it and you come in new.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's this factor. The prenup is saying that you can't take anything that you didn't come in this marriage with.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
everything that we have built together,
Yeah, you can have some of that.
you get some of that.
Yeah, 100%.
So, like, and if I'm a billionaire or a millionaire, whatever the case, what we probably access together in our time of being married is probably going to be substantial enough,
Right.
for you to walk
100%.
away better than what you came in here.
Yeah, 100%.
So I don't get really the issue that you would need to be tied to what I got before you got here.
Yeah. It's greed. It's greed.
And I think it's a good thing because it takes the winning factor out of it.
Expound.
Because there are times when people try to win the breakup, win the divorce, win
that's real.
all these things.
That's real.
So when you're so when you can take that wanting to win factor out of it, and you're saying, hey, we already got this set,
right.
so you can't try to one up or win or,
that's
or
real.
come out like the boss.
Yeah.
Ain't no winner in
Then
divorce.
you know,
Yeah.
here's the thing: it's not a winner in divorce,
Right.
But people sure will try to win.
Oh, man,
yeah.
they'll try to win.
You know what I'm saying?
Good
People
God.
are trying to win. So it's
Oh,
just like
geez.
that prenup, like really, like I said, I'm like if it's y'all both grew up with, I mean, y'all both got together. I don't know.
Like if LeBron's wife asked for a prenup, like if LeBron asked for a prenup on his wife, when he got married, like after the NBA and stuff like that, and she been rocking with him since way back. You know, I would say, nah, man. She's earned the right.
Yeah.
Because she's been there with you on your journey.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you just meet somebody like Jordan's second wife,
Uh-huh.
and he asked for a prenup, she like, nah, you wasn't in there when I was winning champion. You wasn't even there when I was winning the championship.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Now you gonna
Real
have
talk.
all that? Nah, you ain't got no stake to the Jordan.
And matter of fact, I'm about to stop messing with you because you ain't about to just get no legal right just by being with you for so long.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it'd be hard, but it's just like, dude,
It is what it is, fam.
it is what it is.
Shoot, it is what it is.
It is
For
what it
real.
is, yo.
Gotta protect your assets.
Yeah.
Hey, real
listen,
talk, man.
If I ever got married again, I'm probably going to sign a prenup. Yeah. Definitely.
I don't know. If I was to get married, I don't think I would. I mean, I don't know.
I don't think I got enough to sign no prenup. Like,
And then there's that.
Yeah,
It's like, well, really, I'm kind of broke.
yeah, like
You know what I mean? Like,
Just like come to me, so what you gonna get your car?
if you want half of this, by all means.
You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm like, for
Half
me,
of
it's
nothing is
like the
nothing.
house. Like, you're not going to get any in
If
my
you wanna
house.
drive this car the
Like, straight
weekends,
up,
be
yeah.
my guest. You know what I'm saying?
like baby,
Got joint custody of the car?
What's
You know
half of
what I'm
nothing?
saying? Like, shoot, go ahead.
Like, you can have it.
That is hilarious, man.
Like what day do I drop you off at work, and then you drop me off
For
at work?
real.
That is
That's
hilarious,
about the whole
dude.
thing. You know what I'm saying?
That is funny, man.
Real talk, though.
Yeah, nah, I'm straight.
I'm straight.
Nah, no thank you. I wouldn't have married her either. Nope.
He did the right thing.
Oh, he
Yeah.
definitely
She'd
did the
have
right
ruined his
thing.
life.
Like I said, man, like the conniving part of it.
Yeah.
First of all,
Like, you knew you wasn't going to sign
listen,
that.
you can be too busy for some things, but to sign a paper, you're not
that
too
busy.
busy for.
No, you're not that busy.
You're not too busy. Like
You're not
so
the
you're
president of the
saying
United
you
States.
never have downtime,
Right.
Like you like out of the 6 months, you've never
had any downtime.
A downtime.
Yeah, real talk.
Like you're just going the
Yeah,
whole
too busy
time.
taking naps. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah,
That's what it was.
Not on your grizzly, you know what
That
I'm
is
saying?
not on your grizzly.
Not on your grizzly.
Oh,
What's up,
shoot.
man?
Anybody got it? Is you rolling?
Is you rolling?
Is you rolling? Is you rolling? Is you rolling? Yeah, that's all I got, man. Yeah, that was bad. Nah, that was real bad.
That was really
That
bad.
was like my bad. Like
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, it was like
Like,
it
It kind of like got caught.
Like
in
I
the,
thought
in
she
the
was
throat
playing
a little bit.
But then I was looking at your face.
No,
like,
it kind of got caught a little
like
bit.
that was his.
I needed a little bit of water.
I feel like your throat's just about to
Yeah, I
start
need a little
hurting.
bit of water. Yeah, it was already kind of sore a little bit.
It was terrible. Probably the worst thing I've
It
heard.
was bad.
It makes Reese's stuff look good. No, that was terrible. Because yours was like abruptly bad.
Yeah,
I
it
felt
kind of
like,
slammed on the brakes.
Yeah,
Yeah, the anti-locks went on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
nah,
was
I feel
terrible.
you.
Please do never do that
New
again.
rotors.
Yeah.
Anybody got one?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
Get it.
I told the homie Daniel Green I was gonna ask this.
Okay.
So the thing is, why men don't marry? And this is one of the reasons that he posted. And it wasn't him. It wasn't his view.
Okay.
He was posting to kind of see what everybody else felt. And maybe it is his view. He didn't want to say it. I don't know. But it says, because there's nothing in it for them. I'm going to read the rest of it. But is you rolling that there's nothing? By is you rolling are you rolling when men don't get married because there's nothing in it for them? This is the reason. It says, what exactly does marriage offer men today? Men know there's a good chance they'll lose their friends. They'll lose their respect. They'll lose their space.
Dang.
They'll lose their space, their sex life, their money, and if it all goes wrong, they'll even lose their family. Says Helen Smith, PhD, author of Men on Strike.
A PhD said this?
Yes. They don't want to enter into a legal contract with someone who could effectively take half of their savings, half of their pension, property when the honeymoon period is over. Men are whimpering out, but staying unmarried or being committed being commitment phobes, they're being smart. Unlike women, men lose all power after they say I do. Their masculinity dies too.
Good God. This is a woman who wrote this? What was her name? Was it Helen?
Yes, it says Helen Smith, PhD, author of Men on Strike.
Wow.
So maybe you don't agree with all of that, but do you agree with some of that? Are you rolling that men don't get married because there's nothing in it for them?
I think it's perspective. And I'm just gonna speak for me. I'm gonna speak for me. I am a believer in the Lord thy God, the Most High, Yeshua, whatever you want to call him, Jesus de Cristo, Jesus the Christ. I'm a believer. It is my belief that I'm gonna just speak freely. It is my belief
Thank you.
that sex outside of marriage is not the way to go.
Okay.
Right? That is one of the things we believe.
Okay.
It's looked down upon.
Yeah.
It's sinful.
Yes.
It's sin.
Yes. So I'm gonna say, if like that wasn't a thing, or if I wasn't a believer, I wouldn't get married. I wouldn't.
I can't be mad at you.
If that wasn't a thing, I wouldn't get married. Now, that is not to say that I would not be in a long-term monogamous relationship. It is not to say that. Because I'm not the type who would just want to be running around here just putting my thing in everybody's thing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the contract that comes along with it.
You want committed skibbities.
Yes, I would. I definitely prefer committed skibbities, 100%.
Okay.
So it's not to say that I would be out here bad, but I mean, really, like to sign a contract and get the state involved in what I have going on in my house, it wouldn't be preferred.
Okay.
That's me. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. If that wasn't a thing, if I wasn't a believer, I would totally not get married. I wouldn't.
So you rolling that there's nothing in it for you.
I'm not rolling all the way with that. But I can understand what she's saying. Because I ain't going to say like she said men lose respect and all this other stuff. I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
Yeah,
like if you lose your respect, something's wrong with you.
That's your fault.
Or the people like who you like hang with. You know what I'm saying? But like
something that's caused you lose respect for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like most women that get married to somebody they don't respect.
Yeah, 100%.
So, that was a stretch. But I've seen some dudes not get respected in their marriage. So
this is true.
Like I get it.
Yeah, this is true. So that's my answer.
Los?
Keep it a buck.
I'm not rolling.
Did I say I was rolling or not?
You said you was rolling a little bit.
To a certain extent.
Yeah.
To a certain extent.
I'm not rolling, man. Like marriage can be a beautiful thing, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Listen, man. I'm gonna tell y'all this, man, and I'm gonna tell y'all this. then I ain't gonna say it no more. You know what I'm saying? One of the most important things that you have to do, is you have to respond and act on the red flags you see before you get married.
Okay.
The things that are brushed under the rug, the things that you know about from previous relationships, the things like these, all these things come into play. And I feel like we can't be blind to them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think the problem is we turn a blind eye to things and we say, hey, we're special. And so, yeah, they were disrespectful then. They're not going to disrespect me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we say we're special and we're this. And so what end up happening is we start getting that thing where we start losing our friends. We start doing this. But when y'all was together, she had an attitude every time you said you want to go kick it with your people already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when y'all get into it, she used cuss words to you and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like there are things that
We went the long way to get there, but it's making sense now.
So
Still waiting for it to come around a little bit. But.
so there are things. Listen, bro. You know I set scenes and you know what I'm saying. So there are things that we don't adhere to.
Coming around to nothing.
She be coming. Anyway. She be riding 6 white horses. Anyway. But you know what I'm saying?
Keep it moving.
So there are things that we don't like adhere to, and we blame it on marriage. No, it was already there in the relationship.
I mean, I hear what you're saying.
Like you can't put a label and say that's what's wrong with y'all.
Can you do me like? Can you sum up?
Yeah, because I'm trying to like bring it back full circle to the easy road.
I don't see what
like
I don't see where y'all lost that.
Thing, can you tell us what you said?
Full circle.
Like I get what you said, but I feel like I'm missing
and I agree with everything you're saying.
Okay, this. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna make it plain.
Yes, please.
I'll make it plain. This is. Okay.
Boomerang it, bro. Bring it around.
Here's the thing. People are saying guys are not getting married because of these things.
Okay,
right?
Okay, got you.
And what I'm saying is they are just putting a label on this marriage. They're putting a label of marriage on things when you didn't have those things before.
When you were dating.
So
you're saying everything that this man may say, a man ain't getting married because of this. And we're acting like marriage is what created these problems. But marriage,
and it's not. They just put the label on it and saying it's
these
marriage.
Problems existed before marriage.
Yeah.
And you should not only be married to this person, not even in a relationship with this person.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this.
Okay, I get it.
It's kind of like this. It's kind of like when you go to the store and the kid, and you see a parent with the kid, and the kids running all around and doing all this stuff and breaking stuff, and then the parents say, "Well, she don't do this at home. I don't know what's going on." It's like, no, a kid doesn't just automatically just say, "Oh, I'm going to be bad now," out of nowhere. A marriage doesn't just start from zero. And just like a person they're disrespectful now that they're married. You know what I'm saying? Like that stuff doesn't just happen like that. Like that stuff it's been there. It was just a blind eye to it.
Honestly, my kids just
do some
stuff, and I'm like, this is not. Y'all don't do this at home. Like, like you don't do this. Like you're doing this now because I can't. I can't get you like I want to get you. You know it. But I get what you said.
That's hilarious.
So I'm saying that I just think that people try to give marriage a bad rap.
Yes.
And people
I agree with that.
And people like the angle that men don't want to get married.
And it's not true.
Because it's a safe angle.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like we can say the same thing about women too.
Yeah. Because they don't really get nothing out of it, honestly. Not these women today.
But it's just not as safe to say that.
Nigga sitting in your passenger, I see why you pumping your gas.
They can get any nigga on the street to do that. I mean, let's be real. They sitting at the gas station, some old random,
Some overhead.
Yeah,
Baby
come over
girl,
there.
I got you.
Girl, you let me pump your gas, I'll kiss you on the neck.
That's why
Like,
I
some
said
weirdo.
what they get in the marriages is niggas sitting in the passenger seat while they pump their gas.
Oh,
Dropping them off at work.
that is a fact.
That's what they get nowadays.
Yeah, man. That's why I'm like, it goes both ways.
I'm trying to see if I'm rolling with this or not. Let me say this. I kind of do agree that men naturally don't want to get married.
I don't know if I would agree with that.
I'm just saying, this is me.
Okay.
I won't say naturally.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know naturally. I believe most men
Okay.
would be okay with not getting married.
Yes.
And I'm saying not necessarily I want to go out here and just be with a bunch of women.
Yeah.
But I believe, like B said, that if most dudes could get everything that they're getting and just stay in a committed relationship and never have to label it as marriage and go through all of that, we would be okay.
Yeah.
And I would be, same thing. Like, I would be fine with just having a long-term girlfriend, whatever. We know what it is. She ain't messing with nobody. I ain't messing with
We
nobody.
can be together till we die.
It's like marriage. We be together till we die and not have to do the whole legal part of it
Yeah.
and do all of that.
Right.
But because of my spiritual beliefs, I see the value in marriage.
100%. And that's yeah.
And outside of marriage, like, now that I'm where I'm at, women bring value to the home.
Facts.
Like,
Absolutely.
like I think it was some value that inside of me I probably took for granted while I had a woman in the home.
Yeah. Yeah, real talk.
And now that it's like when that essence or what they call it, that fragrance of the house. They call
Oh
it
man, listen.
like
Yeah.
you can feel the absence
Oh, it changes.
of that.
Oh, it changes.
I'm just being 100. Like,
No, it
like,
changes.
You can feel like it's something that a woman brings to the home
100%.
that you by yourself cannot captivate on any level.
I absolutely agree.
Like, I don't know what to
agree.
label it as. I don't know how to.
It's an aura.
Yeah, like
an
it's
atmosphere.
just something that, and they say like a woman makes the house a home.
Yeah,
I
totally agree.
I believe that a woman and a man together make a house a home.
Yeah.
And I believe even in a
yeah.
woman's house without a man, there's something. If she went from having a man in the house to not having one, there's going to be a presence that's no longer felt.
Yeah.
Of what he brings.
Yeah.
So man, I think
Be
a
a good
woman
dude.
has value. I think marriage is very valuable. I'm not knocking it at all.
Yeah.
Like I get it why it's a thing. I get the spiritual design behind it.
Right.
I get all of that, but I do think myself included, most men, if they didn't have to, or if it wasn't like society puts like you do this step, and then if he really loves you, it's this step.
Right.
I feel like if that wasn't there and no steps was there, it's just like we love each other, we together. I don't have to be a husband or wife.
Yeah.
I'm yours, you're mine type of thing. So I'm not against marriage. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
But that's just I don't think for these reasons. Some of these reasons, I'm rolling with some of this as to why a good chance why most men don't get married. It's just not
Which
me.
is probably true. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, a lot of that stuff is probably true to a lot of men.
Yeah.
It's not true to me.
Like, you're gonna
You
lose.
know what I'm saying? Like,
you're gonna lose some of your space. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's losing some of her space.
Right.
Now in some marriages, yes, I know some married couples. Their sex life is amazing.
Yeah.
Others, I know marriage. They got married and sex life
Yeah,
went to
and
zero.
it's trash. Yeah.
So I think it's just each person is gonna be different. I didn't lose my friends.
Right.
In the midst of mine.
Yeah.
Did I probably spend too much time with my friends? I probably should have kicked it a little bit more at the crib. Probably so.
Yeah.
Like I can see that, but never lost my money. But I guess like when it all goes wrong, they saying marriage strips away some of the things, and I think
100%.
marriage should strip away some of the things.
It should. Yeah.
And
I think, like you said, like there's a lot of benefits.
A committed relationship should strip away some of those things.
As it should. And that's what I'm saying. Marriage comes with a lot of benefits.
Yeah.
It absolutely does. And that's why I said I can't really agree completely with her, because if I'm keeping it a buck, if I'm really keeping it honest, I feel like marriage brings more good things than bad.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It brings way
I think
many more
the main
good
thing that
things
marriage
than bad.
brings to any couple, and I would say especially women,
Yeah.
is security.
Yeah.
I think that it's a feeling of security there when
2 checks. Oof.
Preach.
Good Lord.
Listen,
Well.
listen.
Yeah.
Hey, can't you have 2 checks when you ain't married?
Hey man,
Shacking?
You can,
listen, I'm gonna tell you, ain't no like 2 checks in the house,
bro.
But I'm saying, can't you have that if you shacking?
Yeah, you can, man.
Yeah.
But I already said I wouldn't shack, so it don't make no difference.
I'm saying, man.
But if you did, if let me say, would your perspective on shacking change if you didn't have the Christian view of sex? So if you had a long-term relationship and she just wanted,
not for him. No, I don't want nobody.
it's you. You would still want a long-term relationship, but y'all just both keep y'all separate cribs. Is what you want.
That's what he want.
Yeah, low key, that's probably what it would be.
I
I mean, I don't. You know what? I don't know. This is Brandon talking post divorce. You know what I'm saying? That's me talking this now. It could be different
in a couple of months.
Yeah, it could be different in however many months or a year or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, because I know and I recognize all the benefits that marriage brings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I love commitment. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind being committed. So, you know, I don't know. But I can't see why somebody wouldn't.
Commitment?
I think for, I guess for somebody like me, the idea of having that kind of shared, I guess, feeling and emotion with someone, you know what I'm saying?
Connection.
Yeah, that kind of connection with someone. Like, I like that. That's one of the biggest things that I like about being married.
Can you have that connection and not be committed?
I think you probably could, but
not as deep.
Not as deep, man. Like you sharing everything.
Yeah,
you know, you were sharing everything.
Somebody ain't
bro.
getting everything.
Yeah,
okay.
You were literally sharing everything.
So I'm gonna ask you to expound a little bit more.
What,
like when you say you like commitment?
Yeah.
You told me what you liked about commitment.
Yes.
What does commitment look like? Like what is like what are you saying? Like what's commitment? Like what are you saying?
So let me. I guess I'll try to give an example. So like I couldn't, speaking on like commitment, like at least for me, it'll be tough for me to be committed to 2 women at the same time.
Okay.
I don't have that much to give. You know what I'm saying? And so if I'm committed, or if I'm attempting to commit to one woman, and I think it's like Rece just said, like, or if I'm committing or attempting to commit to 2 women, like one of them is not gonna get some of me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not, if these are 2 women that I care about, that's not good for them. Mm-hmm. It's not good for me either.
I'm gonna give you all my love.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're gonna get half of me. Oh, you might get a third. You know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna get all of me.
You can get all of me just half the time.
You ain't even gonna get all of me. Because if I'm more committed over here,
like
you know what I'm saying? Like this woman is gonna get a lot more of me than this woman.
She's a little bit more fun. Like you want fun.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like so for me,
so you're saying commitment is giving a person all of you.
Yes, and that doesn't necessarily mean giving up yourself as a person, but it's more so just that connection with one person.
Point.
And a vulnerability point. Like
and
real
you're
talk.
saying that you like the fact that you have a person, that you're with a person.
Yes, and a woman more specifically.
That you're with a woman.
Let's be clear.
Yeah, you're with a woman.
That's gay.
Let's be clear.
That you're saying you're with a woman.
Yeah.
That you know that you're getting all of her.
Yes.
And that's what you like.
I'm getting all of her, and she's getting all of me.
That's dope.
And that's the part, and that's the commitment you're saying that you
enjoy.
That you enjoy.
100%.
Okay.
100%. Like I like the idea of being vulnerable with a woman.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I could be vulnerable with y'all, but it's like we homies.
It's a different level.
It's a different level of vulnerability with a woman. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll be rare if ever y'all see me like cry on some deep, heartfelt stuff. Yeah. But my girl, she gonna get all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then how she handles that will determine how much more of that she'll get. And then the same thing is vice versa. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why I think marriage is so beautiful, because that kind of shared experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With like somebody who you are gonna spend the rest of your life with. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Or should spend the rest of your life with.
That's dope. I actually like that.
Yeah. That's just me though.
Yeah.
That's just me.
That's good, because like I said, I think sometimes we say things and we kind of go over them and not really get a full understanding of what they are.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
say, I like commitment or whatever, but not really examining what it is you like about it.
Yeah, and I definitely know what I like about
You
commitment.
know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Because, and I think it's important because you can like you can say you like commitment, and then you get something or the opportunity to be committed,
Yeah.
and you run away from it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Because you didn't really know what it entailed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
it
saying?
could be
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah, it could definitely be scary.
I-
100%.
I think commitment is the thing about commitment because it seems unusual.
Uh-huh.
It seems foreign because you're with someone that you are totally like. It's totally okay to be you around.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you could be you, like I said, you could be you around your homies. But to be able to express any emotion with someone or how you feeling, that's like on some deeper level stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that space is for like a marriage. Like
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's not momentary type of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't get that level of you don't get that level of trust with people that you are temporary with.
Nah, I feel that.
That's real.
Yeah, definitely.
And I will say this too as we wrap up. I think a problem is there are women that think, some men too, there are people that think that they should have that level of commitment in all of you too early or too soon.
Yeah. Nah, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely
like
feel
y'all
that.
dating and they want you to be completely vulnerable with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or like that becomes an issue. You know what I'm saying? So I no, that's near here.
Nah, I feel that.
But yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel that.
Well, that's dope, man. Like I can't say I like commitment like that. Cause I think, like I said, that's the giving all of you type of thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
I think like Rece said, it's scary.
yeah.
But it's like, but when you can do it,
yeah,
it's
foreign.
it's great.
It's like one of those. It's just foreign.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's foreign, and then it's like you are. It's like and it's something you've never done before.
Yeah.
So you think about it's like imagine doing something for the first time.
Yeah. And then I would add to that, like, giving all of yourself to a person like that, it shouldn't be and doesn't have to be based on their response to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I could give all of myself to a woman emotionally and all that stuff, and even if she don't reciprocate it or even if she don't receive it, it still feels good for me to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much of myself I give to a woman should never be based on her response to it. I should just do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel that, but what I will say is the person's willingness, the person's willingness to be vulnerable will decrease if they don't feel like the space is right for it.
Yeah, and I
Or
think
accommodating.
Yeah, 100. I was just about to say that.
Yeah.
The word is accommodating.
So
because if I'm giving
yeah.
myself and then like you bashing me, it's just kind of like, all right. It's not that I'm not willing to give myself. Is that you're kind of, I guess the word, like stepping on my vulnerability.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I can't continue to be vulnerable even though I want to.
Yeah.
If you're gonna keep stepping on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I totally feel that.
Yeah.
Definitely has to be a balance, or at least should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Got kind of
that was
deep there
good.
for a second.
Yeah, that was good though. I like it.
It's
I
a
like
good
it.
segue into the topic.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's get
It
it.
really is.
Yeah. All right,
I'm
man.
sorry nobody else got their issue rolling. I'm sorry for like my
No, we're good. We're good. Man, today what we're gonna be talking about, man, is it's a topic that needs to be talked about more.
Mm-hmm.
And today, man, we're gonna talk about therapy.
Uh-huh.
And
I feel like crying already.
and it's like, and I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you this.
For real.
Oh, man.
When you feel the impact
Uh-huh.
of a good therapy session,
Yeah.
there's nothing else like it.
Oh, 100%.
There's nothing else like it.
Absolutely.
But before we go there, let's start at the beginning. Why do you think therapy is important?
You go
Like,
for it.
because here's the thing. Devil's advocate.
Uh-huh.
I got people I can talk to. I can talk to my mama about stuff. I can talk to my friends about stuff.
Yeah.
Why would I have to go to therapy when I got close friends I can talk to about?
Right.
So like, there's no need for me to go to therapy when I have like close people in my life that I can talk to about. Mm-hmm. So like, why should I go to therapy?
Yeah.
My response to that would be, first of all, that's good. So you have those people that you can talk about. But first of all, there's a difference in talking to somebody who loves you, who already has a certain viewpoint of you, who look at you in a certain light. You like I could be wrong, and my mother can tell me that I'm wrong. She can agree that I'm wrong, but still how she views me is going to be through the loving eyes of a mother.
Yeah.
So it's only, even hard truth from her ain't going to be hard truth for somebody who is trained in position to tell me that.
Yeah.
Because she's going to say it with love. And I'm not saying that a therapist is going to be mean, disrespectful, or anything like that. But they're not in it to please you or appease your feelings. And they're not in it, they don't know you. So they don't have a viewpoint of you. So everything that they're giving you is based on the topic at hand.
Right.
Not anything that may be swaying that topic. Anything that they don't have a history with me to determine why they're going to tell me something. Mm-hmm. So it's all fresh, and I mean they're skilled to do this. Like most therapists are licensed and went through mad courses, master degrees, all with kind of the focus on being able to see these things and respond. And I mean we all know it, and people say it all the time. Somebody that you know can tell you something thousand times again, and it sounds so much different when somebody that don't know you say it.
That's real.
And you receive it a lot better.
Yeah,
Parents say it all the time. Like they'll say something, the kid finally get it when somebody else say it. Like, boy, I've been telling you this for 5 years.
Yeah,
But something about when somebody else spoke it, I hear pastors say it. They can preach a sermon and preach it. And the church don't get it, but then when a guest pastor come, he can say the same thing.
Yeah.
And the church is going crazy.
Absolutely.
Because it came from an unfamiliar source. I think when people get so familiar with each other, how you receive the information is different. So I feel like therapy is good to get an unbiased opinion in one, an unfamiliar opinion, and a professional expert opinion.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, that's real. Mm-hmm.
So saying that, so now you're saying that therapy is important. Therapy is important.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, here's the thing. My life is good. I got a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything's going good with me. I got a great marriage. Why should therapy be important to me then? You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm living good.
Mm-hmm.
So is therapy something that you go to when everything's good, or is this something that you know what I'm saying? So like, because when we talk about therapy, or when most people think about therapy, they think about it to a point to where something bad's happened.
Right.
I've had some type of traumatic event.
Yeah.
And I need to go to therapy.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is,
Everything is all good.
everything is all good. Do I still need to go to therapy?
My answer to that, and then I'll let B chime in, is yes. And the reason I say and I didn't look at it this way for a long time. And I was speaking with Pastor 83, and he was like, you know what? He like, man, me and my wife, we go to therapy when everything is all good.
Yeah.
He said we have a constant session. He's like, And he's like, what? I mean, y'all good? He's like, it keeps us that way. He said, because I'm constantly changing as a man. She's constantly changing as a woman. And sometimes having somebody mediate those things or help us communicate things to one another and be able to give us opinion outside of our biased opinion of each other helps. He said, so it probably kept us from bad places because she would discuss things in there that I didn't even know because we haven't talked about it yet.
Yeah.
And we was able to get an unbiased opinion and somebody that can slow me down and say, hey, listen to what she's saying, you know, or this is what she's trying to say to you. He's like, so everything's been good, but it's almost like you don't wait till your car get broke down to take it to the shop all the time.
Right.
And some things like an oil change or changing your air filter or things like that are routine things that you do to keep your car running properly before there is a problem.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Humble.
Yeah, I totally agree. You definitely should go when I guess things are good or whatever. I think with therapists, they just know the right questions to ask a lot of times.
Yeah.
If they're a good therapist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even though things may seem good, you know, I think it's like, you know, Rece was just saying, like, there might be some concerns your wife or whoever may have. You know what I'm saying? That she just hasn't discussed with you yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That, again, having a mediator a lot of times, because there are times where therapists are just there as mediators.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I totally agree. Even when times are, I guess, good or whatever, yeah, definitely go. And that don't mean you got to be up in there, like, every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think, like, few times a year.
Yeah, if everything.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if everything's just good, yeah, go a few times a year, just like for a tune-up.
But
you know what
I'm
I'm
about to say, using the same analogy, you know, sometimes you could you could think that things are good.
Yeah.
And I'm just going in there for an oil change.
Right.
But then when an expert begins to look at your car, they can come back and say, hey, you got this problem. This looks like it's about, because they know the right things to check.
Yeah.
So if I walk into a therapist's office, I may think I'm good and just say, hey, I'm just here to once a year, kind of, talk to you, free my mind or whatever, talk a little bit. Yeah. And then she may ask some questions, and the way I respond from her professional opinion now begins to show issues or things that can be issues down the road if I don't address them right now.
Right.
So she can look at it with an expert eye and say, you know what? I know you just came in here for your oil change, but it looks like your tire rod is about to go bad. We need to address this before you broke down on the side of the road.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
I would say this. There is a benefit in having a conversation with somebody who is trained to have a conversation.
No, 100%.
That's for real. Bro.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can talk to you, and I've been through some stuff, and we can have a conversation, but I'm not trained in having a conversation.
Right.
I didn't go to school to pick up on things and cues and to know when to dig deeper and how to dig deeper and to push somebody but not push them too much. Like, I didn't go to school for that.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, there's a benefit in going to talk to somebody that is specifically trained to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, speaking to me personally, I've been to a therapy session to where I didn't know things, like, I knew things about myself, but I didn't know the reason behind things.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I could say, man, I don't really like new people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't like new people coming into my life. I don't like new friends. I don't talk to people I don't know. I don't do that stuff. But after having a conversation with somebody that's trained to have a conversation, they told me why I'm like that.
Right. Yeah.
And there's some stuff to, like, I'm thinking, well, dang. You know what I'm saying? It's getting to roots of things.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you, when you get to roots of things, that's when stuff can really begin to change.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because when you talking to people, man, you're just cutting the weeds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not getting down to the roots and pulling these things up.
Yeah.
And really seeing what's going on.
Because you don't know the right questions to ask.
I mean, because we not going to, if you're having a conversation with us and you telling us, like we hearing you, and then we may be giving you our friendly advice.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna be like, so man, so how did that affect you?
Yeah.
Like I know what you're telling me happened to you.
Right.
But how did that make you feel?
Yeah.
Like we're not gonna say that type of thing.
Yeah. And then with that response, we won't know what to do with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what to do with that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let me pray for you.
I'm going to pray for you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what to do with it.
And it's like, and we're not
That's the
asking.
go-to. We don't know.
Like,
I'll pray for you, man. God, he know.
And we're not asking, so did your dad ever hit your mom?
Yeah,
Right,
we're not going to ask you that.
You know what I'm saying?
We're not going to ask you that.
Like,
nah, that's real, though.
like,
Yeah.
Was your mom a good mom to you?
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to ask things, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we're not.
Okay, first of all, don't ever ask me that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to ask
Like,
those
if it
things.
just
Kind of
comes out-
conversation we're going to be
If
having.
it comes out of my mouth,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like if we just talking, we talking about domestic violence, and I say, man, shoot, my dad used to hit my mom. That's different.
Yeah.
Than you know, me saying like, man, you know what, man, I can't stand, man. When I just get mad, I walk away.
Yeah.
But then you go in there, well, why you walk away, man? I don't know. I'll just be so angry about it, man. Then you be like, man, did you used to see a lot of anger in your house growing up? Man, none of your business, man.
It's just
Like we cool, but you know, like
it's just like
Would it be wrong if one of your homies asked that, though?
I ain't
It's
said
like,
it would be
you know what I'm
wrong,
saying?
but
Like,
it would just seem intrusive. Like, what are you trying to do
it
with me
does
right
kinda
now?
come.
and I was
You feel like you're getting psychoanalyzed.
at the risk of being intrusive, you
Yeah.
hold back stuff like that.
No, that's a fact. That's
You know
a
what I'm
fact.
saying?
We wait
So-
for you to release it as a friend,
Yeah,
and it
that's
would
a
be
fact.
there.
Yeah.
When you're ready to release it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
We
a
say,
fact.
man, if you want to talk about it deeper, man, I'm here for you, whatever,
Yeah.
blah, blah. But we're not going to say, yeah, man, I noticed that you don't really like being around a lot of like strong women, man. Was your mama like strong? Or, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to like we're
Hey,
not
ass
going
to
to
the
like,
dude with your mama strong. Like, nigga might get punched in the teeth.
and it's like I'm saying, man,
Nigga gonna get
because,
clothesline asking that.
because I'm going to tell you, man, and here's the thing
Yeah.
that people may not believe.
Uh-huh.
But there is a reason you act the way you act.
Oh, 100%.
Like there is a reason
Absolutely.
why you
Man,
are like
yeah.
the way you are.
It just
who
didn't
you
happen.
are. Yeah, it just
Well,
didn't happen.
that's a fact.
Like you didn't. I didn't overnight have an anger issue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't. Like you don't overnight not like certain like these are things that have been through you. Like and
That's real, bro.
and what I used to tell people and what I say is you are a product of the life you lived.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
So
Everything
yeah.
ain't your fault.
So you are a representation of everything you've been through,
Right.
good and bad.
100%.
Everything you've seen.
You're a product of some of your
felt-
parents' mistakes.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And our parents are
that's
products
just
of their
it.
parents' mistakes. And it's like,
Facts.
You know, and so I don't know. So I believe that in therapy, man, it's just a different level of conversation that a friend or a relative
Can't offer.
can't like they can't get that deep.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And I say it is dangerous to a certain degree sometimes to seek that type of help from somebody who already knows so much about you,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
because their opinion, their advice, what they say is all going to be swayed
Yeah.
to a certain degree because they're on your side.
Yeah, it's too much vested interest.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's going to be hard to maintain that unbiased stance
Yeah.
in every situation.
Yeah.
Now I agree. Like we have the type of friendship, and everybody might not have that. Where we tell each other like, "Hey, man, like that was your fault.
Yeah.
Or you
yeah.
off.
Right.
You know." But we still don't have the expertise, or we're not going to dive deeper than that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like we ain't gonna be like, "Hey, you like, bro, you was wrong, man. You know, you a bad person.
You need to go check back in your childhood, nigga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you need to go look back, you know, and see why you act like that, bro.
Yeah.
But you kind of off right now,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
And, you know, you ain't gonna hear that from us.
Right. Right.
Even in advice, we're still trying to be supportive.
Exactly. And I think that's the difference.
Yeah.
That is the huge difference. That word right there.
And the therapist ain't she's there to be, or he's there to be supportive.
Yeah.
But it's in a different sense. It's support to get you through.
Yeah.
Not to support the crutch.
Yeah. It's a support to make you healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What therapy? I feel like what a therapist wants you to do is to open your eyes.
Yep.
To you.
Yep.
They want you to open your eyes and see where something started.
Yeah.
So you can understand that, first of all, you're not a terrible person for having anger issues.
Right.
You're not the devil because you have anger issues.
Right.
When this happened, it sent you on a path, and once you sit on this path, it's not your fault, but you had a negative view or something was skewed, and you build off of that.
Yeah.
And your whole life is you building off of something that you should have never went through.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when you got sent down that path, it's like you've been there because you never had the right tools to get you back.
Right. Yeah.
And you've been this way for so long that now it becomes a normal to you.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever like used something that wasn't used the correct way, but after you use it that incorrect way for so long, like now it seems like you're using it the correct way.
Yeah.
Like that's how it is. Sometimes we get sent down a path. We don't even know that we even got sent down that path, depending on what age we were.
Right.
And now you just, once you get to the age of recognition, you just like, oh, this is who I am.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
When there's some stuff that like Lo said that happened, man, and like you said, therapy to me just helps you see you better.
Yeah.
And why? It's like I went into therapy, I ain't gonna lie, with a magnifying glass. And I was trying to magnify what everybody else did, what everybody else caused me. And it's like she just took that magnifying glass right on out my hand and handed me a huge mirror.
Yeah.
And said, let's quit looking at what everybody else and let's focus on you.
Yeah, that's real. Mm-hmm.
And how what everybody else may have done, how it affected you.
Yeah.
We can look here for a minute, but at the end of the day, keep looking in this mirror because you the one got to get healthy.
100%.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the biggest things about therapy is you have to be in a place where you are ready and willing to admit some things about yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk.
You have to be ready and willing to admit some things about yourself and deal with those things.
And let me say this, not even necessarily ready, because I wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready. Hold on. Excuse me. I wasn't, all in here, bro. All in here, bro. Like, I wasn't necessarily ready to hear it.
Yeah.
I went in there, like in my mind, like, I need some help.
Yeah.
I knew it. Like, I need to talk to somebody about some things.
Yeah.
But I still was going in the mindset of still wanting to hear what I wanted to hear.
Right.
And to a sense, like, just help me justify why I'm there in the way I am.
Got you. I see
You know,
what
that
you're
type of
saying.
thing.
Yeah.
But then through really desiring help, like after the second session, it's like my shift of why I was there changed.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, I need you to give me some tools to go back out here and fix some things in my life. So I need you to tell me what I need to know so I can get this right real quick.
Yeah.
And after about 2 sessions, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, I'm messed up.
I'm out here bad.
Like, I'm the problem.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah.
Like I need to get fixed. Like, so like my whole mindset of why I was going changed.
Yeah.
And I began to focus on me, and then what I was trying to accomplish didn't even matter no more.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, the only thing that matters, like, because I realized, like, it don't matter, like, being a good husband, a good father, a good friend, brother, son, all that don't matter. Like, I can't accomplish anything of that nature if I'm not a whole me.
100%.
So, so I was like, you know what? Forget focusing on anything else. I need to focus on becoming a better me.
Yeah.
And if I become a better me, all of that other stuff can become better.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
And I would say I would say this: therapy is not the cure.
Right. No, it's not.
Therapy
is not the cure.
I don't want anyone to go.
That's not magic.
Into this and say that therapy is the cure to everything.
Yeah.
I would say that the only thing therapy is you're bleeding and don't know it. The therapist is showing you where you're bleeding, and it's saying, "Hey, This is how you take care of it.
Right.
And it's up to you to do the legwork.
100%.
That's
Oh, it's work.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
work.
Because here's the thing. They're not going home with you.
Yeah.
They're not like step by step like making you do these things.
Right.
They're saying, okay, here's your homework. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to work on.
Mm-hmm.
This is how to get through this. This is they're giving their expert opinion
Yeah.
and giving you tools to fix these things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now you can go to a therapist and say, hey, forget you.
Yeah.
I'm
100%.
good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. Uh-huh.
But what I'm saying is, when you are really letting therapy like real at its best, is when you are doing the legwork.
Yeah. 100%.
If and I'm gonna tell you, if you're not going to do the legwork, you're wasting your time.
it's useless.
wasting your
100%.
money.
Yeah.
It's just worth of time and money.
Expensive.
Like real talk, because here's the thing, you're going to be given these tools,
Uh-huh.
and I think the scary thing about it
Uh-huh.
is it's like it's on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
well,
like,
it is.
It's like
Yeah.
like
All
that's-
your excuses got stripped away.
You know what I'm saying?
It's on you 100%.
So it's just like for instance, if I'm in a bad marriage,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not going the way that it should go,
Yeah.
the therapist gives me tools to help do things, and I say, you know what, some of these things are pretty kind of lame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of lame, but I don't want to do them.
Yeah.
They seem kind of kiddish and robotic type of thing. I don't want to do this.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I've been there too. I mean, like in some instances, they might give you some stuff to do, and it just don't even fit what you consider you to be.
Like for instance,
Don't even fit your personality.
like for instance, real life thing, right? Real life thing. Let's just say your therapist is like, I see you and your wife are having a hard time dealing with feelings towards each other.
Yeah.
So what I want you to do is, on your refrigerator, I want you to hang a feelings chart, and I want you to go and
you got
put.
that too?
I want you to go and put what feeling that you are feeling.
Yeah.
Like when you come home from work,
Right.
and so they can know how are you feeling,
Uh-huh.
and that way y'all can know exactly where each other are. You
Yeah.
start having a hard time talking about it, right?
Yeah.
That's
And
good.
yourself, you say, "Man, I want no stupid, little stupid chart. Like no kid, I'm playing with charts. Say elementary school. I'm not about to do that. What I'm gonna do is when she come in, and I'm gonna ask her, "How are you feeling today?"
It's like y'all ain't even at that level.
When she walk in the door, I was like, "Now how you feeling? Attitude of what? You know what I'm
What
saying?
we dealing with here?
That is hilarious.
Tell me what your temperature is." You know what I'm saying? It's
That
just
is
like,
hilarious.
Like I said, man, it's like these things, man. You may do what you want to do, man, but that's not going to lead you to where you need to be.
Can I say one thing I hated about that chart?
Okay, go for it.
It didn't have some of the feelings I was feeling on there. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
and-
saying?
and
Like,
like-
they used to piss me off.
And like, here's the thing. It's just like, I think, and this is one of I think a downside or something.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes we use things as a crutch,
Yeah.
and sometimes we stay on things too long.
That's real. Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
How do you have that conversation after that though? So do you walk to the refrigerator? It's like, all right, she's frustrated. Do I just go downstairs and
no,
avoid her?
you talk.
Well,
So do I go to her like, I see you frustrated today. What's going on?
Yeah, I just go straight to her like, hey, I see what you put
that's
up
the
there.
goal.
You want to
That's-
talk
that's
about
the
it?
goal.
Okay.
I would ask her, okay, do you want to talk about why you frustrated?
Yeah.
And then I would give her the opportunity to respond, yeah or no. And then if she say yeah, then we'll talk about it. I'll know the right questions to ask, you know what I'm saying, about why she's frustrated, and go from there.
That's good. Now some
Yeah.
people ain't gonna go to therapy because we giving them tools.
Nah,
I got therapy from the Talk That Ish podcast.
they ain't got no therapy from us.
For real.
Hey,
I am not licensed.
Yeah.
for real.
I am not
They ain't
licensed.
getting no therapy from here,
None.
bud.
But
I do
yeah.
not want to be.
Yeah.
Don't put that evil on me, Richie Bobby.
Hey, real talk. But like I said, so like I said, you can stay on things for too long.
Yeah.
So that feelings chart,
Yeah.
it's not supposed to be on your refrigerator for 3 years.
100%. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you have to grow
No,
past
real
it.
talk.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a 7-year-old still not potty trained.
Yeah.
It's like something's off here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like so. It's just one of those things that it may not examine every feeling, but it can get to your base feelings.
Right, exactly.
And you can
That's the
start
point.
to learn
Yeah.
how to talk about deeper feelings.
Right.
Because the
And
main
deeper
thing it
things.
is helping you communicate your feelings.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And teaching you how to communicate.
Trust
I
me,
like
at that time I
Yeah.
needed it. Ooh,
Let
boy, I
me
needed it.
can I ask a question?
Go for it.
Is there such thing as a bad therapist or a therapist maybe like you got the wrong one for you?
Yeah, I would definitely say.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
some therapists are bad at their job.
Yeah.
And then with therapy or with a therapist, you have to find one that's right for you. Like, you just can't go to anybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've recommended my therapist out to many people.
Yeah.
And some said they really loved her, and some said it just didn't work out with them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you definitely got to find the right one for you.
And one thing I liked about mine, she was like, "Hey," when I reached out to her, she was like, "Hey, first session's on the house.
Yeah.
First session's on the house. Let's come and talk for an hour, and I want to hear what you got going on to see if I'm even a perfect fit for my expertise to help you."
Yeah.
She said, "After that, if I don't feel like I have the tools to give you to help you, I'll tell you, like, I don't think we're fit for each other."
Yeah.
Like that when I kind of then I knew, like, this is it.
A good
She's it.
therapist should tell you.
Because I'm like, she at least, first of all, she ain't gonna charge me for that hour.
Right.
Yeah.
While we get to know each other a little bit, she's gonna be honest about if she thinks she can be successful in helping me get past the point that I'm at in my life.
Yeah, real talk.
I respect that. Now I have been to a bad therapist, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Now let me ask something else. I'm kind of jumping around here, but do you think there's a difference between a counselor and a therapist?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
What do you think?
I would say that therapists, they kind of dig deeper. You know what I'm saying? Into like what's going on with you. Like I remember seeing that picture where, and I think she had it in her office, where it was like it was like a glacier, and it showed you like the top of the glacier, which was like, it was big, but it wasn't that big.
Right.
And it was like, okay, all your surface feelings. I'm mad. I'm sad. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then they showed like under the water, and that was the biggest part of the glacier.
Right.
And it had all the reasons why you're happy or you're sad or you're mad. And I think therapists do that. I think with counselors,
They're gonna deal with the surface.
I don't want to say like they just deal with the surface, but I think counseling only goes so deep.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like counseling is more immediate. You know what I'm saying? Like therapy is kind of, like I said, it gets deeper and it almost requires you to do more self-introspection. Counseling is more like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I hear this problem you have. How can we help you in the immediate future on how to kind of get around this or whatever? And that's what I'm saying for me, like, never mind. We'll get into that later.
I feel like counseling is more of a certain specific thing. Mm-hmm. Like it's dealing with a issue. Mm-hmm. And therapy is dealing with the whole you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that's just what I get from like my opinions on counseling.
Yeah.
It's just like it's just kind of like one thing. But therapy is looking at the total.
I like that.
Yeah. No, I feel that. Yeah. I feel that. Yeah. So I was gonna ask, because I've been saying to myself, like, in the event that I do get married again, I would actually go to therapy with the woman that I'm planning to marry. And I'm not saying that I would do that to like get all up in her business, but it's like more so to kind of start things off from that kind of place, to basically give us like a comfortable foundation. You know what I'm saying? I feel that. So I can kind of see like, well, let me get some deeper parts of you that I may not have yet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That we could get out in therapy or whatever. Because I think it goes back to what we were saying earlier. Like, people just think they don't need it. Right. And it's just like, okay, even if that may be the case, I think therapy can kind of help. Like, I would go to a therapist before I go to counselor in the event that I get married again. Like, are y'all rolling with that? Like, would y'all go to therapy with like a woman y'all plan on marrying?
Yeah, I have a different structure in my mind of it. So if it's me, this is how I view things. Like, I believe like a man. Let's say a man asks a woman to marry him. That woman says yes. That woman goes automatically into planning mode.
Yes.
Before any therapy, before anything, she's happy. She's talking with her friends. She's looking at dresses. We looking at venues. We're talking about dates. We're doing all of this. It's set.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. And I think therapy for marriage and marriage counselors is just looking at this can help us get to the objective. Yeah. But this is not really, I ain't gonna say that important, but nothing can stop this. So I feel like in that mindset, if I go into, couples therapy or counseling, that I'm not gonna say anything here that I think may jeopardize our destination.
Right.
So in my opinion, I would suggest we pick one therapist and ask her to have 3 or 4 individual sessions.
I like it.
With us separately.
Yeah.
Where she can dig into me, where the therapist can dig into me and who I am. Right. And can dig into her and who she is. And some of the things I don't think necessarily need to be disclosed. Yeah. In the total marriage therapy session.
Yeah, I feel
but
that.
Then she can come back with a deeper understanding of what my issues is and what my fiance's issue is. Yeah. And then she can tailor her therapy to where she knows I'm weak and need some help at, and it's not coming in and saying, well, hey, you know what? Rece told me this and this is what you need to watch out for. Yeah. But we find the underlying issue and say, hey, this is an issue that I see him dealing with that may cause problems with you because I know this about you. Right. I don't even know all this scenario because to me, what happened doesn't matter. How it affected you does.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
then the therapist, in a sense, after 3 sessions personally, can develop a game plan, particularly and strategically towards your marriage. Yeah. That can help you get somewhere.
I'm going to tell you like this, before I even propose, I'm going to suggest we probably should go to therapy. I'm serious about you. You know what I'm saying? So because I'm serious about you, this is something I would like to do.
Before we move too heavily and far, and once we start talking about that, this is what we want to do. Like, hey, let's go check this out so we can see,
Yeah, before I even propose.
And I'm not
after this, I might not want to.
I don't. Yeah, and I don't want after this, you might not want me.
Yeah, real talk, or that. Or that.
Let's not look at this as either one of us trying to find a way out.
Exactly. Let's
look at this as us trying to grow. Right. And this can make us more successful. Yeah. And it erases the doubt after the proposal.
Yeah, 100%.
Where when you saying yes,
you know what you're getting into.
You saying yes, what you're saying yes to
all that junk.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And that's not saying that that's going to cause any problems not to arise. Problems still would arise.
100%.
But I think you have a better understanding because now you see so much, you're dealing with some of the whys. Yeah. So when I do something crazy or act out something crazy, you can say, you know what? This is because this is why this is triggering him. Yeah. Or this is why this is triggering her.
Right.
And now it's like, now I ain't got to be like, oh man, she crazy. Yeah. No, she ain't crazy. She has some things go on now, I understand. So let me be more, catering or compassionate about that.
Yeah.
So I agree.
Yeah, you would give more grace in areas.
I would rather do couple therapy and go that route. I would just put individual session at the front of it.
I like it. I like that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I just really would like to give a person I wish I just had something written down a Carfax about me, yo. So they can just really know what they get into.
Put one together.
For
yourself.
That'll be
I test that
theory. Carfax on loss.
Let's read through this, man. I'm gonna tell you, man.
How many pages was your Carfax be?
Boy. That mother would be might be a book. It's gonna be highlights in there,
a whole dictionary,
quotations. It's gonna be all footnotes. You know what I'm saying? Gonna be all kind of stuff in there,
that's
man.
Hilarious.
Because like I said, like I said, I think that couples therapy is good. I like what Rece said about this, because when you go to marriage counseling, it's kind of it's kind of just like one of the things you do.
Yeah.
It's like routine.
Yeah.
You're nothing there. You're going to get married.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna go through it. There's nothing that y'all because if you be for real, it's a lot of stuff that you probably should say. Let's hold on for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bro,
100%.
100% on me. There's some things that I said or some issue that was brought up in my marriage counseling that my marriage counselor should have checked me on or dug deeper on me on. Mm-hmm. And I think that she just kind of let it slide. Yeah. And honestly, it came back up to be a major issue in my marriage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's like, dang. Yeah. And I look back at it like, dang, this was a problem we tried to talk about in marriage counseling and she just grazed over. Yeah.
Should have been dealt with. When I think a therapist would have been like, hey, let's stop right here. Right, yeah.
What did you just say?
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, let's dig a little deeper here because this is gonna be and the therapist will say like, because if we don't dig deeper here, that's going to be an issue.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Yeah,
like that's good.
No whys, no nothing. Just like, oh, you gotta know how to deal with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like a therapist would have been like, no, let's stop.
Yeah,
and we're gonna repeat this.
Yeah, that's real.
You gotta look at this. So.
Good talk. All right, man. Final thoughts.
I would say, you know what? I think especially in our community, therapy. Yeah, that could be a whole nother freaking podcast. Yeah.
Let's talk. Can we talk about that real quick before?
No, we cannot. We are going on 2 hours.
Okay, we're going 2 hours. All right, I'm about to say, bro, because
that's a whole other. We go on that all day, bro. But I just will say, in our community, therapy is looked down upon. You know what I'm saying? And that is very unfortunate. So I think, like Los has said, like Rece has said, like it's not a cure, it's not a fix all, but it's a step in the right direction. I think our community has had so much trauma, you know what I'm saying, and it hasn't been dealt with in a healthy manner. So I think that, you know what I'm saying, like if you haven't gone to therapy, like it's definitely something that you should look into, if not only for yourself, but for the people around you. That's it.
My final thoughts is I think everyone, 100%, no one excluded, can use a therapy session. I agree. Each and every one of us has been through something in our life. We have dealt with some things in our life. We have encountered some things, whether your fault, whether based on your bad decision or someone else's bad decision, that has caused your natural way that you react and handle things to change.
Yeah.
And to shift. And I think therapy can help you not see just what happened, but how did it affect you? And I'm a testimony to that. I'll say without a shadow of a doubt that therapy did help change my life. And not just change my life. I think therapy actually helped save my life.
Yeah.
And so I suggest it for everybody. I don't think nobody should feel ashamed. Doesn't mean that you're crazy. Doesn't mean that you're off. It just means that you want to be better. And it's never a bad thing to want to be better than what you are right now.
Yeah.
But just be ready to do the work.
Yeah, I like it.
I believe that my final thoughts are this. There are so many things that happen to us in life. So many things we see, so many things that we've done, so many things that have done to us. All right. And throughout all of this, the expectation of us is to function. Mm-hmm. And not only function, it is to function as if none of those things have happened to us.
Yeah, that's real.
My advice is to go and talk to someone so you can truly function the way you're supposed to, and that you can deal with those things that has happened to you, because they're not going to go away.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What has happened to you has happened, and it's there. How you deal with it and how you live your life will depend on the tools you use to fix it.
I like it.
Right.
Yeah, I like it.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all listening, man. Another week, man. Episode 18.
Is that 18?
Yeah, that was 18.
We can smoke. Yeah.
That's probably one.
Episode 18.
We can smoke.
Man. Episode 18, man.
Hey, but yo, I'm gonna read one comment real quick.
Cool. I like it.
It's from Nook 504
Uh-huh.
All right.
on our latest podcast episode on YouTube. He said, "I swear I F with y'all because y'all keep it real and I can laugh and still be able to learn. That's what's up.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah. Now tell a friend.
And somebody named Jay Blackshear says the most underrated podcast on YouTube.
We getting there, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We only
hey,
18 in.
hey, man.
We getting there. What's
Hey,
up?
Hey, like, we appreciate y'all, man. Like,
What's up?
appreciate y'all rocking with us. Appreciate y'all allowing us to be vulnerable, talk our ish,
Yeah.
joke about serious matters, but in the end, have some serious content. And that's what's up, man. We appreciate y'all. Man, stand up for justice, man. Don't stay silent no matter who you are.
I like it.
All right, we out this month.
Deuces.
Break it down for y'all with some statistics. Look,
So what's the value of a black man?
91% of people killed by the police in Chicago
What's the value of a black man?
in 2012 were black
The
people.
news got us speaking this
That
for
same
black
year in New York, it was
What's the value of a
87%.
black man? We got the Ku Klux in the Black Klan.
Something ain't right with that, y'all.
On the phone cam.
What's the value of a black man?
man?
Every time that the police get behind me.